Welcome to part 2 of the Vietnam vlog series. We are now at Ho Chi Minh Airport, so we could leave for our second destination, which is Hoi An, a beautiful place. To get to Hoi An, you have to take a flight to the nearest city, which is Da Nang, and then drive down to Hoi An. We traveled through Viet Travel Airlines, and the ticket was about 3K per person. We booked our flights to a local travel agent in Vietnam, and my recommendation is to pre-book your internal flights online too when you put together your itinerary so you don't have to spend time running around to book your flights. The view from up above is spectacular, and if you know that I rave and I'm crazy about amazing cloud and sky views. We then took a cab to drive down to Hoi An, which is for about an hour, and we booked a Gojek taxi for which it costed us about 1,250 rupees. And you can get it for cheaper from local taxi providers depending upon your time of travel. You can search for them online as well. It's a perfect, beautiful, sunny day, and I can't wait to see what Hoi An has to offer to us. We stayed at Ho My Hotel, and this is how it looked like. The hosts here are the sweetest. They had such amazing tour guides already set up for us for free of cost. Like they had cycle tour, ancient town tour, everything included in the package. And this property is also very, very beautiful. There is a swimming pool. They also had breakfast included in our stay. We had lunch at this amazing veg restaurant, and I'll leave the name on the screen. It has the best Vietnamese veg food I have ever had, and it is a must visit if you're in Hoi An. Alright, we're trying the famous nugget. Super excited to see how it goes. So good. Definitely have to try this. We then booked our entry tickets to enter into one of the 5 historic locations there. Hoi An is actually one of UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Ancient Town is one of its historic districts that has a lot of its beautiful architecture having influence from Chinese and Japanese cultures. Most of these places are dated back to 16th and 17th century. Ancient Town has around some 20 to 25 places inside of it for you to enter and check out the historic buildings and understand that history. That's where the ticket comes into picture. We are here at Hoi An. It's day 3. It's kind of like in the evening right now. Morning, we took the flight and we came here from Ho Chi Minh and then took a cab from Da Nang to Hoi An. It's like a 1-hour ride. And then we checked into our hotel, had like kind of a brunch, and then now we are here to check out Ancient Town. I must say that all of these places are extremely well preserved. There are plenty of things to see and admire around you. It's like walking through a living museum in all its glory. And of course, the perfect sky adding to all of its beauty. You can also shop a lot of things here like colorful garments, leather bags, souvenirs, paintings, and definitely try out the iced boba tea from one of the stalls here. When you're buying the tickets, ensure that you collect a Hoi An Ancient Town map so you're aware of which place is where and you can actually go there directly and check out the place and take pictures, etc. This is one among such places that we visited using the entrance ticket that we bought. The nighttime at Ancient Town is even more amazing to visit given all the lanterns and colorful lights. Lanterns placed on the river by a lot of people here is to pray for good health, peace, and luck. One of the things that you have to do here is take the boat lantern ride to swift through the river and the beautiful lanterns, and you can also sit around the restaurants and watch the view alongside as well. The prices are very economical when you're going with a group, and it's roughly a 15 to 20 minute ride. After this, you definitely need to walk around the streets here to either eat at the restaurants, shop, or just check out the gorgeous view. Or you can also see some of the local performances happening at around like 6:30 or 7:30 p.m. We then had dinner at one of the restaurants. We were completely exhausted of all the walking and then just slept and called it a day. Welcome to day 2 of Hoi An in this beautiful place. We are going to Ancient Town for a little more while. I wanted some more pictures, so that's what we're doing. Just look at this lovely This is the old house of Tanki, which was built almost 2 centuries ago. It was the house for almost 7 generations of family members. You will also see markers here on this particular wall, which depicts the levels of flood that this house was hit by several years back and also to the most recent one. And here are some of the pictures taken during the worst hit flood time, but still it retains its original architecture intact, which is amazing. This house is still taken care by their family members from generations on. They live on the first floor while the ground floor can be visited by tourists. We have now entered the Museum of Folk Culture. It has a lot of sculptures and carvings on wood, porcelain reliefs. You can also see a lot of terracotta ink wash paintings. You can also purchase them if you want. This basically shows off all of the sophistication and talent and of generation of artisans in Hoi An. Because of all of these unique features it has, it's become one of the most indispensable tourist attractions in Hoi An ancient town. It's also really fun to cycle around Hoi An, which is a very common thing here, since walking so much can get tiresome for a lot of people, and it also makes for such a fun vibe altogether. You can rent a bicycle at just 100 rupees for an entire day and roam around all the city. We then went to Anbang Beach to enjoy the sunset here. It can give you some major Goa vibes to see all the seafood restaurants nearby. You can just decide to sit down at the beach or one of these places and just enjoy the view, listen to the waves making its own music, and just watch the sunset. And that's it. Period. Done. We then checked out of our hotel and then drove back to Da Nang, which is the next city we will be visiting. We booked a cab through our hotel host itself, who had direct links to local cab providers. Stay tuned for the next vlog in the Vietnam series. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified every time there is a new upload on this channel.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated.